Hello, hello, hello. I'm Venus from Heart's Desire by Venus. I'm just going to show you one of my new books. I am super excited. This is one of two that I did. Somebody requested a farm style book, so I made two, one for their order and then another one for my store. A little different from each of them, are slightly different. But I had so much fun doing this that I was definitely eager to share how this turned out with you. It is a fairly large book, as you can see here. What are we looking at? It's 9.5 by 6.5. It's got a curved spine here. It's a fabric covered book, soft cover. You can see the stitching all around. There's some, I'll just show you the spinal area here. As you can see, there's some lace in the spine here, and there is, I think, five signatures, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 signatures sewn in there. Lots of little bits coming off the top, and as you can see, it is stuffed full. It's got a little bit of a fabric tie here just to keep it all neat and organized. I have to say, some of these images I have managed to track down, I really like them. I do believe this image here is from TaylorMade off of Etsy. I found a few of her images and journal ephemera kits. I've got some layered fabric and trim here with a wooden button, and then again on the top here some more fabric and trim with a safety pin with a little bit of button and trims hanging off there, all stitched in. The spine, it is a covered spine, but the signatures have been stitched in as well. So I'm just gonna go right in for you. So the first page here is this awesome ad. I found this one site. I'll put them in my listings, in my comments below, all the sources I had from this. There was a lot of different places, but I found this one place that had all these vintage ads. So it was kind of fun. I think this one is actually from FigaroDesigns. And then it has some nice aged paper on the back, and then I just stitched in just a little bit of lace and trim here on some paper and stitched it all in. And then you open it up, there's the back side of that ad there, and then this is the inside cover of the journal. So diving right in, the first page, I just love this print. This is a country chicken. I really like it. It's actually, I'll add that in my list as well. This side, as you can see, it's hard to see here. It's just a little bit of a diagram. I found the site that actually had copies of old farm equipment schematics on there. So I've got a few of those scattered in here. Got some aged paper here. Some stamping and stenciling. A little tuck spot here. A little bit of a vintage ad that's been stitched in, and a little tuck spot here. A little farm card here. Some fabric and trim stitched on. And this is all done on some coffee dyed paper that I did this summer with some lace and laid it out there and just let the sun do its work. And on the back side you can see I did some stenciling and stamping. This is a reproduction of a feed and grain supply inventory list. Like I said, I found a few interesting spots that had these reproduced, well, I guess they're copies, scanned copies of manuals and farm books and old ads and things. So I included some of those. And we've got the little cow here, graphic on the bottom, a little bit of a burlap stitched tab there. If this is all about farming and country life, I really had a fun time making this book and finding little bits. Here, again, here's another side of that. It's like an old ledger copy in there. There's a copy of a 1906 Farmer's Almanac. I just found it fun going through all this stuff. There's so many little pieces in here that you'd have to really take the time to look, there's some more stitching and burlap. We've got a little pocket here, a pair of tags in here with just some images on there. There's the back side of that farm page. So this lady, I stitched in this farm lady with a little bit of tissue, a little bit of fabric and trim on the tab here. So there's still plenty of spots to put whatever you would want to do, whether you had your recipes in here, or some books, or some journaling, or some old photos. Got a little pocket here. I love that little sheep. A little journaling card with some fabric stitched in your pocket there. Another one of those, this is a machinery and equipment inventory log. Another one of those little tuck spots with a vintage ad here for carrots. Looks like it's out of a probably a seed catalog on some dyed paper. There's a better look at that dyed paper. I really like how those turned out. Some more stamping and stenciling on some plain papers. So here's that other side of that paper. It's actually a copy of a patent for a Craig tractor, which I found was kind of cool, because if you look on the other side of it, I'll find the other side, you've even got the inventor or the people who are patenting it, their signatures on the bottom here. So I thought it was kind of fun. And this is from 1920. The copy, it's obviously a copy, but you got some more of those country chickens with a little lace trim added on there. I found lots of little lace trims and coffee dyed papers and a little pig up top. Here's another one of those patent pages for a boring tractor from 1916. I just love they've got all the little schematics here and the patent numbers and everything. We've got a little page here with some kind of ledger paper, some trim and lace, a vintage photo, reproduction of a photo here, some doilies that I dyed, coffee dyed, all stitched onto some coffee dyed paper. Again, you can see there's quite a few blank pages. This one I just love. It's just the little wood panels, but you can see the vintage animals in there. Some more tabs with lace. Got a horse page for the horse lovers there. This is a coffee dyed doily, the tractor, farmer in a tractor stitched on here. Some more ledger paper. You can see I've got the more stitching, a lot of stitching in this book. So here we have a double pocket. So you've got a vintage ad there. You've got some tags, little journal cards with some stitched on lace and trims. Another little tag and a larger journaling card here. You can journal on the back, but it's a vintage ad here for some kind of garden tools there. Some more blank papers. More digital papers. I'll add all the listings of everybody that I used bits and bobs from in the listings. It's the other side of that coffee dyed doily. Some more journal kits here. This one is a journal tag, and it's an old farm receipt reproduction there. I just love this. This is looks like they're corn, harvesting corn here, and I just added some trim and lace and a button. These pictures were so beautiful. There's another one here of looks like a grandma and her granddaughter stuffing a turkey there, and there's some trim lace, and then I added a little pin here with a little saying stitched on the side. Some more coffee dyed paper. It's the other side of that